Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing my winged eyeliner tutorial for you and show you how I do it. I've gotten a lot of requests to do this, so I'm going to show you how I do it. Some things I want to mention really quick are, I think the number one thing is that I don't want anyone to go crazy and get mad because they're like, you know, that's crazy, I'll never wear that kind of eyeliner, blah, 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 blah. You guys asked me how I do my eyeliner, so that's what I'm showing you, exactly how I do it. I know it's not perfect for everybody because it is too long for some people. It is too dramatic for some people to wear on a regular basis. This is just what I usually do. I do tell you in the video, and you know, obviously, you don't have to do it the same way I do it. You don't have to make the wing as long. I'm just kind of showing you a technique. There's a certain technique of how I do it and, you know, where I do it, how I position it. There is a whole technique with that, and you can do it the same way, just, you know, not bring the wing out so long. So totally, if you don't like to wear it this long, that's fine. Just kind of do the technique I did to, and, you know, kind of follow the little pattern. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? The little thing I did. Just make it a little shorter if that's what you like to do. Also, this is the brush I'm using. I didn't mention it in the video because I wanted to kind of talk about it a little bit. This is the Sigma EO5. I've used a lot of different kinds of eyeliner brushes. Whether it was like an angled brush or something like this, but you know, the ones that are a little really thin and fine. And I like this one the best because, as you can see, it's like it's kind of thick for an eyeliner brush. It's like a thicker version, like a thicker eyeliner brush. There's a lot that are smaller than this. The reason I like it is because it's thick, so it's nice and sturdy, but at the same time it's soft, and it has a really nice point to it. And the reason I like that is because a lot of the times I find, especially like with my NYC liquid eyeliner, this is the kind that, you know, has a really thin brush on it, as you can see, and I just got eyeliner all over my hands. I'm getting eyeliner everywhere. You can see the difference here between the two brushes. And the thing I find with these kind of thin brushes is that you'll put it on and it's not sturdy enough to really press into the skin. Why I say that is because a lot of the times, and I think this is true for most people, no matter how young or old you are, you have little creases in your eyes, and I already have them, and they're, you know, it's just kind of the way your skin is made, I don't know. And a lot of the times if you use a thinner, more flimsy brush that doesn't have, you can't put a good pressure on it, you'll kind of do your line, and then if you like move your eye at all, it'll look, you can see that it kind of skips because it's not sturdy enough to really press into all those lines and get a really smooth line. That's why I like this, because I can really press it in and get a nice smooth line, and I don't have to worry about it looking skippy or anything. So yeah, I really love this brush. The point is so awesome because I really get that really pointed outer edge, and it's really simple, and you don't really have to work a lot to do that. You can just really pull it up really nicely because it is so thin at the tip. So yeah, that's my spiel. Pretty simple stuff. It's really simple. In the video I'll show you kind of a wrong way to do it and a right way to do it, so you can see if you're making the same mistakes that I used to make, and then I'll show you kind of how I corrected it and how you can get it to be like perfect. So enough talking. So if you want to see how to get this really nice cat eye eyeliner, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, so I'm going to start by showing you how I mix up the eyeliner. So what you're going to do first is take your liquid, and it has a little dropper on it, and then you're going to take your whatever eyeshadow you're using. Now you can do it two different ways. I've done it two different ways. It works both ways. But one I find works a little better is to actually put the liquid on the eyeshadow first. So basically what you do is I'm going to take the little dropper, and I kind of keep a section where I use it all the time for eyeliner, so the whole thing doesn't get ruined, just one little corner. And then you want to do a little drop, not even a full drop, like half of a drop will kind of start to come off, and just dab it on there. And then you're going to take your eyeliner brush and start mixing it, and it will mix into like a little paste. And you want to keep mixing until it's just before it starts to get really dry and just before all of it soaks into the brush and the eyeshadow. That's when you want to stop mixing, because if you go to mix too much, it'll get more dry on your brush and you won't be able to get a nice crisp line. So first I'm going to show you what not to do. How I used to do it when I first started doing eyeliner, and this is what kind of made it so that my eyeliner didn't look right, and I'm going to show you a mistake that I think a lot of people make. So I'm going to start making a line, and this is just, you know, your regular line, nothing fancy. A mistake a lot of people make is when they, you know, get to the outer corner, they don't go far enough down over here. Okay, so say they stop here. Then what they do is they just go kind of really, you know, straight up towards their eyebrow. Like, you know, everyone tells you to. Okay, and you make your wing and you're thinking, okay, that looks great. It's fine. So then you want to end up just pulling it straight down so that you have, you know, a pretty looking wing. But what happens when you open your eyes all the way? Your crease ends up ruining the eyeliner. So now it looks like it goes like this way and then down, and it looks like a hot mess. So that is the problem I have learned to combat. So I just added a little more liquid so I could do the other eye. My brush is wet. I'm again gonna start at the middle. And this part, guys, is the easy part that really it just depends on what you like and how thick you want to make it. And basically just go in, round it up. Okay, pull it down to the outer corner. And this is where it gets different. So what I recommend doing is, instead of going with, like most people say, is, oh, just follow your natural, you know, lash line underneath and then just go straight up from there. That's not going to work. So what I recommend doing is sticking your brush in this little pocket right here. Alright, and I pull out a little bit, okay? And what I recommend is extending your lash line and starting your wing out here more. So you're gonna have a little pocket of space like right here, and that is where I end up smudging eyeshadow right here. So it ends up all looking uniform when you're looking like it's going down. It doesn't look like you have like a line out here and up. It doesn't look weird because you can just end up putting a little eyeshadow right here and it'll connect it and it'll look smooth. So pull it out a little bit, and then as opposed to going straight up towards your eyebrow, go a little flatter. Don't go completely flat because that'll draw your eye down and make your eyes look droopy. But just go, instead of going like this angle, go like this angle, okay? And what I recommend is just stay away from your crease. That's like the #1 thing. Because when you get into where the line is going in your crease, that's where you get your problems and you have to change the shape of the line and you can't get a smooth line. Now if your crease comes down, my crease comes down over here, all the way down to the edge of my eye. And I'm able to use this technique as well over here and get it to work. So trust me, just try it out and see if it works. Alright, so I'm going to pull it out. And again, I'm not going, you know, straight up this way. I'm going out this way more. And this is where you guys can kind of make your line however long you want it. You know me, I like to do a huge wing. And I like to go really lightly at the end, just so that it's kind of nice and pointy out there. And then what I like to do is start from like the middle first. And I start from the middle, and that's where I pull in first. And the reason I do that is because it looks nicer when it kind of comes up to a thin line, as opposed to there being like a thick wing all the way starting at the top and it being like thick all the way down. That is about it. I mean, this only takes me probably like 20 seconds on each eye when I do this on a daily basis, because I've gotten so used to this technique and it really pulls up your eye, makes them look so like exotic. I don't know. My wing is really long for some people, but you can obviously shorten it up for you. And yeah, so you can kind of see the difference you're going to be getting. So you can either have like a nice crooked line, and I'll even extend this one up so you guys can see a little better. So you can have a line that looks good straight on, but looks a hot mess when you close your eyes. or you can have one that looks good either way. I'm telling you, this technique works really well for me. Let me know how it works for you. If it doesn't work for your eye shape, I don't really know what to tell you. I can't see your eyes. I'm just telling you that this works on a lot of people. It works for me, and it works for a lot of the clients I do it on at work. This is how I'm able to get them a winged eyeliner and have it look, you know, nice and flowy, nice and crisp. So I hope it works for you. Inevitably, there are probably going to be some eye shapes this still doesn't work with. And to be completely honest, there are certain eye shapes that really, a winged eyeliner is really hard to achieve and most of the time really won't work. So take that into account. I tried my best to come up with this technique that'll work for a lot of people. So just give it a shot. And yeah, so if you have any more questions, please leave them down below. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.